Hey guys, Thunder here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my videos. Today we are back with another build video. Last week I gave the Pancakes a makeover and I'll link that video. And today we're going to build their house. So let's get into it. So, this house is built on the PK Hearth lot in Willow Creek, exactly where the Pancake House is in a new save. It ends up being 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It ends up costing 63,673 simoleons. It will be available for download on my gallery. My ID is Thundera Shadow. And I just really wanted it to still have like sort of the feeling that the original house had, like with the 2 bedrooms, for one for Bob, one for Eliza. I still have that technically. You could use 1 bedroom as a guest room or just another bedroom. And I tried to keep it a bit on the lower side on the budget. So, yeah, right now we're just doing the shell and the floor plan and stuff. Just trying to make sure I have enough room to have both Bob and Eliza a bedroom, plus to have a bedroom for Iggy. And I really wanted a bathroom on both the downstairs and the upstairs. And at first, I don't have a bedroom I don't have a bathroom downstairs. And I do go back and I find a way to put one in. That way, your Sims don't have to walk up and down the stairs every time they need to use the bathroom. So, right now we're just doing the roofing. And it was a fairly simple roofing. Not like some of the builds that I've done. That one was pretty simple. And then just picking out some stairs. And I just go with these base game ones. And then going for some fencing to go around the porch. I also go with a base game fencing. This one right here. And that just kind of set the color scheme a little bit, because the browns with the white just kind of worked for me. So that's how I left it. I kind of went like with brown and a stone. So, and then just going to grab the matching railing and take out the bottoms of the stairs just to save a little bit on the budget. And then going ahead and grabbing the mailbox and the outside trash can so I don't forget about those. I'm just going to put the trash can over here. And then just trying to figure out about stairs inside and figuring out where to put them and how to best get them upstairs as far as getting the Sims upstairs. And still having room to be able to make a good floor plan. So that's what I'm doing right here. And this roof, no matter what I did, it was either going to look funny on the outside or clip really bad on the inside. So I was okay with it just clipping on the inside. It didn't matter as much to me, so. And then putting in the 2 bedrooms and the bathroom up here. And walling around the stairs so I could put some fencing down there. Then downstairs, I really wanted a bedroom, because in the original Pancake House, there is 2 bedrooms, one for Bob, one for Eliza. And I really wanted that, and I really wanted to keep this house like sort of more of a budget type house, just because of the fact that I thought that, which in my makeover video I talk about it, that Eliza has the mansion baron aspiration. I put Bob into the culinary career because he has a culinary aspiration. Well, to me, you're not going to make much money on the culinary aspiration. So I thought that maybe that was sort of part of their problems as far as their marriage goes, was that she wanted the mansion and this was what he could afford. So, and as far as the doors that are leading into the bedrooms and the bathrooms, they do have windows on. I don't realize that until till I'm editing the video, so I do go back and change the doors. The version on the gallery that you download will have doors without windows leading into all of those rooms. I just did not realize it. And this front door is actually from Eco Lifestyle. The windows are from Base Game. I'm just going to put a couple on the peaks of the roof. And then just going to try and find some more windows to complement that first one. I really wanted one that was a bit bigger than what some of these were. So I was trying to match that a bit. And that's why I went and searched through the base game ones. I was really trying to have the colors match. The colors matching was the most important part for me because I didn't want like two different browns on the outside. So I go with these bigger windows. I was kind of hoping for more so bigger width-wise rather than lengthwise, if that makes any sense to you. I would have rather them have been a little bit wider than long. So just putting some windows around the place. And just trying to figure out what window should go where and all of that. And then just trying to figure out about the kitchen. And then I realized that the bottom floor was on the medium wall height, and I really did not want that. So I put this window in for part of the kitchen, and then I have to go back and move all of the windows down. And then that window had actually disappeared. So I had to go back and put that back in. And then just putting a couple of windows back here. And putting one in there for the bathroom. I don't think I keep that one just because of the tub that I pick. It was kind of blocking it, but I go with it either way. So now that we have our windows in, we can start looking at options for the foundation. And I really like this stone foundation right here with the wood on top. It just looked really good, and it seemed to match with the wood that I already had going. And then I just fixed that window real fast and moved it over a little bit. And then I realized that it was going to show the stairs either way, so I just went and put a little window there. And then just looking for some siding. And I kind of wanted stone on part of the house and then like some other siding on the rest of the house. So there'll be a few different stone options here. At first I was going to go dark, but then I kind of wanted a little bit lighter. So I tried this one. And then I ended up going with like a medium. You'll see that here, right here. And this stone is actually from Cottage Living. And then just looking to see what else I can put, like what type of siding. And I really loved this brown siding from Cats and Dogs. It's like a shingle almost. And I tried a couple other things, but I ended up going back to that shingle because I was going to give them like maybe some white and maybe some color, but I just didn't like how it looked in the end. After I went through and got it all done, I just did not like how that looked. And I really liked how the shingles looked on the entire thing. I thought that looked really good, so I went with that. And then some roof trim. And then going to go and get some roof paint. And then some flooring for the two porches. just trying to find a option I like for the porches. I tried several different types, and what I put down now is not actually what stays. So, and then I'm going to go and grab some saucer lights just for the entire place, just so I can see what I'm doing. So, and this is kind of where I start like thinking about what all is going to be, and I kind of liked the stairs like walled in up until that last part. And then I wanted a like half wall just to sort of define a space for the front mudroom type area. So I have this, and this is kind of when I start to think, oh wait, I don't have a bathroom down here. When I start putting in the flooring is when I start to realize, wait, there's no bathroom downstairs. So I do go back and add that. Right now I'm just adding some carpet. I do the dine out for the guest bedroom and the main bedroom, and then the university one for Iggy's room. And then as far as the flooring goes, I change all the flooring to this wood from Eco Lifestyle for both the porches and the hallway and the inside and all that. And now I'm just looking for a tile, and I decide to go with just a simple tile. It's just a white tile. Well, it's more of a gray tile. And this is where I go downstairs to put the tile into the bathroom, but there is no bathroom. So I decide to just go ahead and make one over here, just to make like a simple bathroom. And like I said, the doors will change. And then over here, I'm just figuring out the kitchen and where I want it to go. And then I really wanted a cool kitchen floor design, but I didn't really see anything that I liked from the swatches that we had and stuff. I really wanted something a little bit more custom looking. Like maybe Eliza insisted on having this custom looking floor, so I go through and just do it like this. And I get the like quarter tiles from using Control F on the keyboard. And so I just do this, and then this would have been fine, except for the flooring that I used had like these little these little dots on them. So I didn't like that, so I decided to go back and change it to this flooring here. So I have to go back and change all of the little triangles to this flooring. And then for some reason this white swatch was coming out as blue here. So I don't know what was going on with that, but it fixed itself really. So I just go through and I put it into the white. And I really like this floor and how it came out. It just took a little bit to get it there. So then we're just going to go through and do some wallpaper. I really just wanted something simple since the floor was so much. So I just went with this white, well, it's kind of a white and gray tiled look for both the kitchen and both bathrooms. And then just going to try and figure out some paint for the rest of the bedrooms. So this one downstairs will have the blue paint. This one upstairs will have pink. And then Iggy's room will have this sort of like teal color. And then the rest of the house is just going to get gray. I felt like that would probably be an easier color to work with. And so Just make sure everything got painted. Then going to go and do the trim on the half wall there. And then just going to start on this bathroom. Just move these windows over. And this bathroom it's not big. It was never going to have much in it. I just wanted to make sure there was something downstairs. So I grabbed this toilet and then this sink. The sink is from Growing Together, and then this is a base game mirror. And then I grabbed one of these rugs to go around the toilet, and that is from the bathroom clutter kit. And then just going to grab some toilet paper and a soap dispenser and then a hand towel. Then I actually like this soap dispenser that we got from the bathroom clutter kit a little bit better than the base game one, so I put that one in. And then just trying to figure out what else, and I thought that this bathroom, maybe it had a couple extra towels underneath there, because you have that shelf under the sink, and then just trying to make sure they weren't floating, which they were, so I just went back and put them down a little bit. And then I just needed to grab some curtains. I went with these ones from base game. And then it didn't have a light in it at all because it was a last minute addition room. So just going to grab a light. And I grab this one right here. And then just really trying to figure out where to go after that. Going to put some rugs in front of the doors. And then I wanted like a little table here to put your keys and stuff on as you came in. So that's what this is for. Going to put a baseball cap from the Everyday Clutter Kit. These pins are also from the Everyday Clutter Kit. And then some shoes from Dream Home Decorator. And then I also grab the cell phones from the Everyday Clutter Kit. I grabbed one for Bob and one for Eliza. And I do go back and grab some more shoes. I grabbed these ones, and then I also grabbed another pair and sized them down almost as if they're Iggy's. And then I go and I grab a backpack for Iggy for him to go to daycare with. And then I just kind of wanted a couple of boxes on the lower shelf here, so I just put them up there and then raise them up. And I'm just kind of thinking that maybe those are sort of storage or something like that. So, and then just trying to figure out what to put over here in front of the stairs. I kind of wanted some sort of plant. And honestly, the stairs, the way they were like the perfect place to use this big item from the Blooming Rooms kit. I sized it down, but it was still a little bit big. And when I sized it down again, it was just too small then. So I used the tool mod to size it to where I wanted it. It took a couple of tries to get it just right. And it was still too big on this try, so I sized it a little bit smaller. And at this point, it was the right size to fit there. And I'm really happy I was finally able to use that item. That item is so hard to find a place and a use for. And then just putting up some curtains there. Then moving on over to the kitchen. And this is really like Bob's domain, so to say, because he's the chef of the family, so he's going to want a nice kitchen. So I go with these cabinets from base game. And then I have that fridge in already. And then just trying to figure out where to put stuff and everything. So I grab this stove from the Cool Kitchen kit, or not kit, pack. Then I moved that window over because I really wanted the sink right underneath it. But I end up moving it again because I wanted upper cabinets at least on this one wall. And then over here, I just really wanted a hutch in just to sort of show off some plates and stuff. But I wanted something that would take up the wall, and a lot of these hutches just are not big enough. So I end up going with this one. And then I put a plant on the other side of it. This is from, I want to say it's from the Oasis Courtyard kit. And then just putting in these cabinets to match. And like I said, I had to move the window back over for these cabinets, which is no big deal. It's fine. You can still see out the window if you're washing dishes there. So just put in one last upper cabinet there. And then I have an island there. It just did not work with the placement of the table. It was just very hard, so I got rid of that. And so just looking for a table, and I really like this one with the glass top and the black legs. So just going to go with that, and then just looking for some chairs. Ended up going with these chairs. And I grab a high chair for Iggy since he is currently a toddler. And then I just kind of put this other chair over here like, okay, well, they just moved the chair for Iggy's high chair for now. So, and I just put a fruit bowl on the table. And then I'm going to go and put some aprons on the wall. And then just looking and grabbing some of the paper towels. I didn't really think there would be too much clutter in this kitchen just because I don't really foresee people using, like, I think Bob is probably the only one that's going to use it. And then these little shelves from Dream Home Decorator, I just sized it down and raised it up to look like it's like a couple of boxes stacked on top of each other. And then I added a teapot. So just a cute little idea for some storage. And then onto the living room, I grabbed a TV to mount on the wall, and then just looking for a console. So I grabbed this one from Dream Home Decorator. Then just going to go and look for a couch. And I grabbed this one from the Cottage Living pack. Then just looking for a rug. And I actually liked this one sized up. I thought it gave this part of the room a little bit of interest. And then I thought that they would have maybe like a couple of toys out for Iggy down here. So I put a toy box over here. And then I got one of these like futuristic dollhouses. And I put that there. And then just looking for some curtains, I go with these from Eco Lifestyle in this like grayish black color. And I actually size them down for these other two windows. I know that they don't touch the floor, but to me that wasn't that big of a deal. I kind of liked it better that way. And then the kitchen windows. Those was hard to do. I just could not find curtains that I thought fit or looked right, or when you sized them up or sized them down, that just didn't look right. So I go with these from the, I want to say that's the Parenthood pack. And then just trying to find something over here, I go with this Cottage Living one. And then back over here in the living room, just trying to find a chair or something. I'm going to move the couch around. And then just, like I said, looking for a chair, I grab a Dream Home Decorator one. And then just looking for some clutter, I grab this picture. I go and I grab a little bookshelf that has a couple of plants, and then I go and grab another plant, and then just going to change out some lights. I grab this one for the hallway, well, the mudroom type area. Then for the dining room, I grab this Dream Home Decorator light. Then over here in the kitchen and dining, I'm not certain at this point which type of lights I'm looking for, but I definitely wanted something that wasn't so dark but would still look good with the kitchen and the dining room as it was. So I'm just trying out a few different lights here. Just trying to figure out something that will work. So I end up going with this light from Tiny Living. Then for the dining room, I go with this light and just size it down a couple of times. I thought it looked really nice as like a chandelier. And then moving on to this room. This room is the guest room / Bob's room. So when they have guests, like family or something coming to see Iggy, Bob has to go back upstairs, but I don't know that they have that very often. I grab this bed from Seasons, and I just got rid of that window. I didn't think it needed to be there. And then I grabbed a dresser. Just going to go ahead and change out the light. I grabbed this one. And then just looking for some stuff to go in. This room doesn't have much going on just because of the fact that it's a guest room. And so then I wanted to see if there was anything that I could add over here in the living room. So I had a couple of picture frames from Growing Together. And these pictures are from cats and dogs. I just sized them down. I thought that made it look really unique and cool over there. So just looking for something to add to the dresser in here. I grabbed some books and that like city skyscraper type thing. And then I wanted to put some clothes as if maybe Bob has been in here just for a couple of nights. So he has his folded shirts. And then this laundry, like this pile of laundry from high school years. And then just really trying to figure out if there's anything else that's really needed. So I added a couple of side tables. These ones from Base Game. And then I grabbed this plant from the Paranormal pack. And then just a clock from Base Game. And then I wanted a mirror above the dresser over here. So that one right there from Parenthood. And then just going to go and grab some curtains. I just grabbed these black ones right here from Base Game. And then really all that was left was just putting in maybe a painting or two. And I kind of knew which picture I wanted. There's this one right here from Seasons. It has so many different swatches and everything, and I just really love it. So now we are upstairs and going to take care of the bathroom first. And they need a tub because they do have a toddler, so I grab this one from Base Game. Then a toilet from Base Game as well. Then I'm just moving the door over just so I can get the sink over here. Putting in a mirror. Just going to grab this one from high school years. And then put in some clutter. And some toilet paper. And then just going to grab a hand towel. Put some toilet paper on the back of the toilet. And then going to grab some towels. And then some bathrobes, because even if Bob's room is downstairs, he still has to come upstairs to take a shower, so. And then the window at this point was just really not working, so after I put in the rugs, I do end up getting rid of that. I thought about moving it to the other side, but I just decided to get rid of it altogether. And then just going to grab a rug for the hallway. I grabbed this one right here from Base Game, and I just kind of layer it to make it look as if it's almost one rug. And then just trying to figure out what to do about this empty space over here. And I tried to make it sort of open and everything, but it just would not work for me. So I just throw a plant over here, and then I grab a desk and a chair and a computer. So this desk is from Dream Home Decorator. I just grab a Base Game computer and a Base Game chair. And then behind it, I put some paintings. I put the paintings of these birds over here. And then onto little Iggy's room, which made me realize that Iggy is a toddler and did need a toddler potty, so it goes downstairs. There was just no room and no way to get it upstairs into that bathroom. So when they're potty training him, it's going to have to go downstairs. They're going to have to take him downstairs. And so just grabbing a bed for Iggy. And then remembering that I have not really been changing out the lights, so I just grabbed the same light from the bathroom downstairs. Going to do the same with the hallway with the mudroom light from downstairs. And then going to go ahead and change out Iggy's light. And just trying a few different lighting options here. And I go with this one with like the rainbow stripes around it. Grabbing a nightlight for Iggy. Then just looking at some toys. Going to grab the big dog Blarfy, the blocks, and then that little doctor playset, which he cannot play with right now, but he can when he turns into a child. So grabbing a few toys around. And I really thought it would be cute to have this dollhouse from the Little Campers pack, sort of almost as if him and Bob had built it together, or him and Eliza had built it together. I end up grabbing this one from Eco Lifestyle and sizing it down. He has a toy box, and then just going to look at some curtains. I grabbed these from the Movie Hangout pack. And then over here, I really wanted a dresser or a bookshelf or something. But first I found this rocket ship from Growing Together, so I just sized it down almost as if it had been made together with one of his parents. And I thought about a bookshelf, but then the colors of the bookshelf made me remember this dresser. And I really liked the fact that I could put more stuff on top of it. So I put it out. And then it was just a matter of finding some stuff. So I found the ladybug. I put it on that one shelf. This little stuffed animal. I sized it down and put it on the top part. Then just going to make sure it's not floating, which it wasn't. So just positioning it where I wanted it. And then this robot. I really liked this robot, so just giving him a couple of different colors. And then just looking for some artwork for Iggy's room. And I really love these little animal pictures, so I grabbed those. And then the bunny actually ended up being a different color, so I went back and changed it. And then trying to find something to go on this wall, I went with the robot guy that matches his other little robot. So then on to Eliza's room. I just did not like all of the walls being that pink color, so I was trying to figure out a good accent. And I was going to use these flowers from the Decor to the Max, but I ended up going with this wallpaper right here with the triangles from Dream Home Decorator. And then for Eliza's bed, I really wanted something that was maybe not the most expensive, but looked like it could have been. So I went with this bed, and I believe that's from the Vintage Glamour pack. And then just looking for some side tables to sort of go with this bed. I go with these from Base Game because they sort of almost had the same shape as the bed frame. And then just going to grab a clock for one of them. And then just going to go and look for some clutter for the other. And I found this clutter from high school years. It has like a rose and stuff. And I grabbed this vanity, or this dresser with a mirror, but I'm using it as a vanity. I grabbed this chair from high school years. And then I'm going to go and put some clutter on it in just a little bit. Here's a dresser. Then looking at some curtains. And I grab these. And then just trying to find makeup and stuff to put onto the vanity and then onto the dresser. I grabbed this flower from the pastel pop kit, and then just looking for some more clutter for on top of the dresser. I grabbed a hair dryer from the everyday clutter kit, some jewelry, and then I wanted like a bench at the bottom of the bed. So at first I go with these, but then I tried one with a back to it, and that's what I ended up going with. Plus it had the almost quilted texture to it. And I really liked that because it kind of matched the bedspread. This right here. And so I went with these, and I do change the color to pink just to sort of match everything. And just moving them around to get them where I wanted them. And I thought that looked really, really good. And then just trying to find some artwork to go in this room. I went with this picture from Tiny Living of the pink flower. And then for behind the bed, this collection of pictures from, I'm not really certain where that's from, but I thought that fit very well. And then I grabbed this collage from the Decor to the Max, and then a plant from Dream Home Decorator. And that was really all the inside needed. I think I have to go back and change the lights in Eliza's bedroom. Well, the main bedroom, but just putting out some planters and things, trying to find some lights for outside, like around the doors. Yeah, I have to go back and change Eliza's bedroom light. And I gave her this. I thought about changing out the dining room light with this chandelier from high school years, but I decided against it because I really like how the chandelier above the dining room table looks, so I'd left that. Just going to grab a bench for outside, out on the front porch here. And then trying to figure out about the fencing in the backyard. Just doing that so I can figure out where I can put some trees and stuff. And I kind of wanted a bit of a taller fence, but I just could not figure out a good option. So I end up going with this one right here that has the plants on the ends. And then just looking at some trees. I put this one in the backyard. And then putting this one here. And then this little one. But I ended up not liking that one, so I went with this one instead. And then just putting some bushes along this area here. And then going to grab some flowers and bushes for over here. And then just change up the colors just to give it a little bit more of a pop. And then put 2 bushes over here. And then out back here, I wanted to put a grill since Bob is into cooking. I gave him this one from, I want to say it's the Backyard Pack. And then I really wanted a picnic table on the deck for them to sit at and eat, so I went with this one. And then for Iggy, I wanted him to somewhere for him to play, so I put out this slide. This is part of the pre-order bonus from the Growing Together pack, and then these swings as well are part of that bonus. So just putting those out and moving them around to get them to make a bit of sense. And then I'm going to put a telescope on the porch. And really that was all that there was to it. All that was left was really just to do the terrain paint. Make a path here. And then just do the terrain paint around the flowers and the outside of the house. So that's what we're going to do here. And that's really all that's left to this build. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my videos. That stuff really helps me out and helping to get my videos out there and other people being able to see them. Let me know if you like this video. You can download it off the gallery. My ID is Thundera Shadow. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone.